Hello, everyone. My name is Professor Fritz. I'm your professor for this class, and I just want to welcome to the class and give you a heads up about getting started. So the class begins. Class opens at 8 p.m. tonight. I believe you'll be able to access the material in the class. First day class is tomorrow. So there are just a few things I wrote here that I wanted to make mention to you that might help you to get started and be successful in the class. So first of all, it's important to realize you're going to make mistakes, right? So just be tolerant of that, and you're going to try to get better. I mean, the goal of the course is really to be better in May and the end of April than you are now. So whatever you do now, I want to see you get better by then. So that means you have to make mistakes along the way, but you'll be getting feedback on your work, and so keep that in mind and be just accepting of the fact that mistakes will happen. Secondly, is you want to take in mind that you're going to get feedback along the way, right? I have frequently found students, particularly in online classes, have kind of forgotten to or didn't realize that they got feedback on their work. They were just turned to work and never checking the feedback. Don't let that, don't do that. Don't let that be you. Um, so if you don't always I don't always give feedback on everything, but longer pieces of writing or more analytical pieces of writing, I will definitely give you feedback about what you did and where you can go forward. So make sure you keep in mind the feedback I give you. Thirdly, there are really two ways that students fail this class. One of them is they skip assignments. It turns out that skipping assignments is the worst thing you can do. So for instance, let's say an assignment's worth 100 points. If you skip it, you get 0 points out of 100. That's a huge hit. But let's say you get an F. Now F's bad, right? But an F is still 50 points out of 100. So you still get 50 points. So when students skip work, they are just totally failing the class in a radical and difficult to recover kind of way. So don't skip assignments. Don't skip a single assignment, all right? And the second thing they do to blow it in the class is they don't follow directions. So I have very specific directions I want you to follow, and I mean them. So like if the directions say use paragraphs, I'm looking for paragraphs. Don't ignore the directions. Look very carefully at them. Get to know the directions well so you know exactly what you're achieving. And then when you're done your work, go and look at directions and make sure, did I meet all the directions? All right. And again, I'll say one more time, pay attention to the feedback, right? So those are the big three things, right? Don't skip any assignments, follow the directions, pay attention to feedback. Those things will help you to get through. You'll do great in the class if you just do that. All right. So take a look in the Canvas course. You'll see assignments, you'll see lessons, you'll see things you need to know. Sometimes there's some videos. For instance, I made a number of videos for you in each module. You have a reading, and in that module, there's like the reading. There's a video about the reading that I made for you, and then there's a quiz. There's an analytic response, and there's discussion. Right? Each one is basically the same. Make sure you watch the video. Read about the text that I gave you, and watch the video. All right? Those will help you to do better work on the assignment. And again, make sure you do each assignment. Some of those pieces of reading are kind of long, so you might want to start early on them. Like, for instance, you'll be reading Frankenstein. That's kind of long. It's divided in 2 weeks, but it's still half a novel in a week. Start early. Start early. Don't miss on that. So, all right. So, don't skip work. Follow the directions. Pay attention to the feedback, and get a jump on the reading as it's long. And you should do fine. Okay. Nice meeting you. Looking forward to working with all of you.